Hey, how's everybody doing? JJ here with Deluxe Vehicle Detailing and Paint Correction in beautiful Largo, Florida. It's kind of early morning right now. The sun's just coming up a little more. And I have cleaned and washed the wheels and tires with a rinseless method using ONR in my pump sprayer. And just went over everything. I brushed the wheels. I rinsed, I dried them off. Pretty simple, quick process, all in that. Hope I'm still maybe on camera, but I'm not going to stay on camera. I coated these tires with Q2 tire by Gyeon about exactly 1 month and 2 days ago. And I just wanted to kind of do an update. I was going to do another recoat just to see how putting another layer down over top my first layer after a month would go. I was very, very pleased with the durability of the product. As you can see, they still have a nice black matte, and I'm going to call it a semi satin finish. Very easy to produce. I will refer you to a video that I made at that time called P2, How to Detail Tire and Wheel with Q2 Gyeon Tire and OptiSeal. Yes, I did OptiSeal coating on the wheels as well. Couldn't be more pleased. The brake dust, the dirt, grime from daily driving. It's, here it is in Florida, July and August. It rains practically every day. So these wheels and tires have had a lot of rain, a lot of, just driving through wet conditions. And also, I want to say that, these wheels have about 40,000 miles on them. I've got them at Pep Boys. They're Falcon ZX, and they're well maintained. You can see these tires have no browning effect. I don't like using degreasers on tires. I think that they kind of bring out that oxidation browning effect from the chemicals within the tire reaching the surface and coming out. I use a product by Flash Detailing called Brown Royal. It's an alkaline-based cleaner. And for wheels, for brake dust, for tires, you can use it on everything. It's an amazing product. Check it out on Amazon. All right, so first off, I really do like the effect of the Gyeon. I will say that I have cleaned these wheels using ONR, I think twice in the last month. And, it's just a very gentle way to clean. I actually just take microfiber that has been soaked. I run over everything. I go over the wheels. Voila, done. Quick, easy. You can check out a video called ONR Wheel Cleaning using the Solo Pump Sprayer. If you would like to see my process on that, I have produced a video a while back titled as that. So that's pretty much what I am trying to get my point across here, that, if you maintain them and, I'm going to say the second coating, I hope, adds even another layer of protection. I will say one warning. This Gyeon Q2 tire is amazing, and it's very, very hydrophobic. I've watched the water just run off, kind of, just bead and drop away when I've been driving through wet conditions. But also, when you go to clean this sprayer, do not do it in the sink at home. I took the sprayer out and I thought, okay, I'm going to run some water through here. I was a little worried about the silica, quartz, getting kind of clogged up, drying out within this spray nozzle. And so I went to just, shoot it out into the sink, because obviously you've got it in the tube when you get done. I think I tried to spray some back into the bottle at first. And I proceeded to wash this nozzle out, and I'm going to tell you, it got the product everywhere in my sink. I couldn't clean it out. I tried soap and water. I tried scrubbing it. It just, like, the product stuck everywhere all over my sink. And I had to do some real deep cleaning and degreasing just to get it all go down the drain and not be in my sink anymore. So a little warning there. Also, today I'm going to try to run some APC. I happen to grab Awesome Cleaner, and like in a 3-to-1, and I'm going to try and clean this nozzle out with the APC. I cut, these are just throwaway sponges, and I cut them specifically like this, and as I showed in my previous in my previous video, so that I can get into this little lip area here between the wheels. So I like to just take a pair of scissors, cut it. I've got the wide section here, I've got the narrow section here. It gives me a lot of different surface areas for getting onto the tire. I don't know how well this will show up, but I cut myself some new plastic liners. These were actually from a doorway separator. They're magnetized, so they kind of lay down real well. They've got these magnets in them on the one side, and then I took 2 punches, one in each hand, hole punches, and I just put all 4 of them together and punched a lot of holes so everything drains through as I did the wash, and I had the hose on here. So a little tip there, I don't care if you're on concrete or what, when you rub down in this lower area, you can pick up just a bunch of junk, and then you go to use the higher area, and maybe some of those little pebbles or rocks or dirt that you've picked up is now on your tire. So I put this down as a good tip. I've been doing this for years and years because I don't have concrete here at the house. But I will say that having this plastic matting underneath your tire, it just saves time. I always backed up, and I'm sure probably some of you do. You back up a half a tire length, and then you're coming up here and doing the part that you missed. But if you have this plastic, it allows everything to slide and not get any dirt on it. And it's just a tip that I think few people do, but I organically kind of did it. So anyway, that's about it. Let's see if I missed anything here on my little cheat sheet. I think I covered everything. And so without further ado, I'm just going to, this isn't necessarily a demonstration on the application of this product, but if you haven't seen it before, I'm going to show you that the Q2 is a little thicker than water, okay? I kind of have it worked in a little bit with my finger here. Throwaway gloves, obviously. And I just run this over the fat part of the tire, the sidewall, if you will, and kind of get the product spread out. I did have a little bit of an issue with it, once it dried after the first time I put this on, I had a few spots that I thought weren't as even as the rest, even though I did my best to coat the tire very evenly with the product. It seemed to, just not have great, perfect coverage. Although overall, I have to say, I was very, very happy with it. So it goes on, it looks very satiny and shiny. This will dissipate as the product dries. They do recommend that you use a hair dryer for increased durability to kind of cure the product. I found it not to be necessary whatsoever. It dried just fine, it cured just fine. So there's my application on the main sidewall. Here's my little cutout here so that I can put my finger on the tire and have it slide in this small little crevice between the lip of the wheel and the tire. I think some guys don't get into that spot as well as they could, but it drives me crazy. Almost dropped it. And so I cut it like this. I think it really works. It works in my world. And I'm going to, now that I have pretty fairly coated everything, I'm going to go back and work some of these small areas, make sure I get the lettering Every tire is different, but this tire has this ribbed effect right here. Hope it shows up on camera. But you want to make sure that you get your lettering, all your little numbers and warnings about the tire and the tire pressure, everything coated nice and evenly. Now right there, even though I had gone over it, that spot looked kind of dull. And you have to make sure you really get this product in everywhere. I mean, that's true with all products, right? So, this second application has gone on very smooth. I would say that it has gone on better than my first application, which I mentioned was a full month and 2 days ago. And I was hoping to get maybe a little bit of a layering effect. I was real happy with how long this lasted. I've seen some other detailers say that they didn't get that much time out of this, that it kind of disappeared, it kind of failed. I'm not sure why. Hey, maybe my maybe my application is better than some, but I take my time. I get a nice thick coat, and for my last touch, I go in large circular movements to make sure that the application is smooth, because when you're applying it to all the little nooks and crannies, you've probably got some high spots. Recommendation on the bottle says let it dry for 15 minutes. For a more matte finish, you can knock it down with a microfiber, which I did last time, just very light pressure, just to get any kind of high spots, as you would with a lot of different types of products. On this application, I also don't have a hairdryer still, and B, I'm not going to knock it down. I'm going to see if this allows the product to have a little bit more of a semi-satin finish. So I'm just experimenting here. I'm sharing it with you. I think this is an awesome product. I'm really happy with this. This is going to be a premium service for my clients that I offer. And I always play around with stuff on my own cars before I go and offer the service to a customer. So I hope that helps some of you. I hope that the update helps. I have watched others that, like I said, didn't do so well with the outcome. I really did. I thank you for being part of my channel. I beg for some subscriptions. I'm coming up on just 200. It's pretty weak, but I am doing a lot of things behind the scenes to get better camera work. I've got a light on me out here to try and bring this out, although I've got some sunshine now. And I hope you share this. I hope you comment. Please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And until next time, take care. From JJ, peace out.